Hey crafty friends, are you ready for part 2 of making your own Halloween pictures for spooky season? I'm Carla from Carla Arlene Creations, and I'm going to share with you 2 new SVGs that I have created. They're Halloween picture frames. One is monster hands and the other one is just a Halloween oval frame. I cut both of these out of foil cardstock, the main frame piece. And then I used, for the monster one, I used a green cardstock for the hands. And for the oval one, I used a pink and a purple, because I did 2, glitter cardstock for the bat and the spiders to add. So let's get started and I'll show you how I created my own Halloween pictures. Okay, so next we're going to do the second picture for the bathroom, and I'm going to take this picture out. This is a diamond painting I did. This one's a little easier to get out. I'm just going to set this glass somewhere so that I don't break it. Okay, we'll set it there. All right, so this is a 12 by 16 frame, and I'm just gonna leave that all in there like before. And we're going to, again, probably use white cardstock or some color on the bottom. And then I'm going to use this striped to go down. And maybe I won't even use something on the bottom. I'm just going to use this. So this is 12 and we need it 12 by 16. So we need, which one? That's my other one. Here's my Cricut roller. So 12 by 12. So we're going to need pieces of this one to go this way. Okay, so this is 12. We need to go to 16. So we're going to just close that up for a minute. So 16 would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We need 4 more inches. So what I'm actually going to do is go a little beyond 4, because I like to tape on the back. So we're going to put this in here and go down, let's say 4.5. Just go up here. There we go. So, sorry, I know I'm noisy. So we're just going to, actually we're just going to turn this over, and we'll put this on the top. It's going to be a little hard to see with this being a white table and a white piece of paper, but I'm going to do my best. Let's see here. There's the 16. And I'm just going to take some tape. Now for this picture, I actually printed some pictures out and I designed some frames to cut out on my Cricut. The one frame when I designed it, and you'll realize which one it is, I didn't realize some of the pieces weren't connected, so I have to like piece it together, but that's okay. Being this is flat, you're not going to really know the difference. But when I cut the next one out, they'll be all together. So, because I already went back in and fixed that one. So there we go. And we need our 2 frames. I made some Halloween frames, and honestly, I think they're a lot cooler if you cut them out of foil cardstock. And I'll show you the difference, because I did cut one out of black, which, sorry to say, was a real pain to get off my mat. But as you can see, the difference, the foil is so much prettier than the black. And like I said, black is hard to get off your mat, especially when it's intricate. So we have that. And then the other one I made, I cut out of black foil cardstock. And this is the one that the pieces aren't all connected. But like I said, that's okay, because it isn't going to really matter on this project. So what I need to do is figure out where I want these, because I have 2 pictures to put in here. Bring this down to here. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So let's see. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this picture over, actually, and I'm going to try and, let's see here. Going to go around with a pencil on the back of the picture. And this is just a picture I print off my printer, so it doesn't really matter. If I mess it up, I can always cut another one out. And actually, we don't want that on there. So we need to move this over just a tad. There we go. So I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut this out. This is actually a picture my husband took of me, and he put it in an app on Facebook, and it made me a witch. It gave me a cat. So anyways, let's see here. And, all right. I printed it out again, but it's a little grainy. Maybe I'll go ahead and use this, even though it is grainy. We're still going to have the white, so that doesn't matter. So we'll go ahead and use this one. But that's okay. So what we're going to do is, okay, we decided we're going to put it here, and we're going to come in so far. Because I'm actually thinking I might draw the circle on here and cut this out, and that way it'll be behind this piece, the picture, and what I'll do is tape it to the back. So, and that might give it a little more strength. So we're just going to, okay, there's that one. We're actually going to do the same thing with this one. Like I said, we want this there. So this one. And it's okay if I don't cut these little fingers out when I do cut this. I'll just make it a rectangle, because I really don't need the fingers cut out. Okay, so we're going to take these off, and I'm going to grab a mat because I don't want to cut my table. Kind of running out of room here, but that's okay. So I'm just going to take my blade here, and I'm just going to carefully go around and cut this out. Okay, pretty much got that one cut out, so we're going to do this one. This one's a little easier. Okay. I have to use some scissors to get this totally cut, but hey, that's okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there's one. Oops. And let's see. Best part about having fingernails is you can cut. Let's see here. There we are. So there are our two frame holes, and next we can actually that worked out great. We can glue these on. So I'm going to use some of my glue and glue this one on. So I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm going to go around the frame. Because if you remember, I cut the center out. I didn't cut the edge out. And then just dab some glue around. Just to adhere these hands. I really was happy with the way this turned out. I love these hands. And I thought they frame went great with my pictures I picked out to go on this project. And the nice part is you can make this project and then save it and use it again next year. And it makes it much easier than going out and buying Halloween pictures and stuff. You can do your own. I do have some that I have bought, besides the ghost that you saw earlier. I have a long wall picture. It actually lights up and makes noises if you want it to, and talks to you. So we're just going to carefully, nice part is this glue does dry clear. We're going to carefully lay this on here and get it as close to that as possible, and then we're going to press down. And like I said, on this one, I realized some of the frame pieces did not connect in, so I am going to go ahead and glue them in so I don't lose them. Okay, and then we have our finger pieces. Let's see, this one, or yeah, our hand pieces. And I'm just going to put glue on the back. And glue these on top. And the way I created this, the fingernails are cut out so that they are also black. That looks very cool. So now I got to put the purple frame on, and you can cut this out in orange, purple, whatever color you want, green. I just thought purple would be pretty. And we're just going to go and do the same. We're going to put glue around the oval, and then I'm going to put some glue on little dabs all over the filigree stuff. Okay, we're going to turn it over. started gluing to the paper. No, no. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna lay it down here. Whoops. And get it around the oval. Like that. And then we're going to just press down. And then I also cut the bat and the spiders out of pink glitter cardstock because I wanted to make them a little more fancy. So I'm just going to glue them on top. Like that. Oops. I'll pick you back up. Okay. Like that. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put the glue away. And I think we're going to put the monsters in this one. So I need to trim them off of this paper. I don't want to take, I kind of like want to make it half. So I'm going to go up here like that. And I think we can take a little bit of this edging off. And you're going to put their picture underneath. Like that. So we're going to, let's see here. Just gonna hold it like that, turn it over, and then I'm going to tape it on. Like that. And there's the monsters. And then I can take one of my pictures and let's see here. Yeah, we're going to cut my picture out. And we're going to place this in here and kind of center it. When I printed these out, I printed these out to be a certain width. Didn't matter about the height. I just wanted them wide enough for the frame. And I believe both of them are like 4 inches wide. So we're just going to turn this over. And we're going to tape these on. And there are our two pictures. So we're going to put this in here and get it pressed in so it's underneath the lip of the frame. There we go. And now we can add the glass on. Make sure I have this. Yep. I want to make sure the hole was at the top. Let's see here. And there's our second Halloween picture. The third one is actually going to be the same as this. The only difference is I'm using a different picture of me, and then I'm going to use the Addams Family in this one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial in showing you how to make your own spooky Halloween pictures to display in your home. You can use the Halloween frames that I designed to create your own pictures, or even use them for a scrapbook page, or even possibly downsize them enough that you could even put them on the front of a card and put your own picture in to use for like an invitation, or just wish somebody a happy Halloween. I look forward to crafting with you again.